All right, so this is an exercise that really incorporates movement and breath. And so again, to really just demonstrate how both movement of the body and how physiology can affect our mind. And this is really powerful for just complete resetting of the mind. If you feel that your mind's kind of out of control, spiraling, it can help just clear the mind because it really does a kind of a cleansing of or a resetting of the nervous system as a whole. And also it can be rather energizing as well, but it's really good just kind of like a reset. So with this, what we're going to do is it's kind of intense movement, but inhale up and exhale down and all through the nose. So we're just going to do that movement very intensely. And you want to feel that you're breathing through your belly as well. So you're not breathing up here, but that you feel that your whole lungs are expanding. And as you do that, when you breathe, focus on breathing to the bottom of your belly, of your lungs, it allows your lungs to fill because the lungs, the greatest portion of your lungs are kind of more towards the bottom of the back. Not really bottom, but mid-back. And so when we breathe up here, we're not allowing the maximum amount of oxygen to go through. So what this is doing, and it's also going to really oxygenize, one of them, your body, which also kind of helps reset the mind, and it's good for the brain, get that fresh kind of clear thoughts. So again, this is a reset, and what I would suggest is you can start with doing 10 breaths, pause for a moment, allow yourself to relax, do that 3 times. So I'll demonstrate one round just of it, and then so you have the example and know what to do. So this is simple. Have the mouth closed, breathe through the nose. So inhale up, exhale down. And notice that. So do almost like a pulling down. So you may have seen the hands opened and kind of a squeezing down aspect with that. And there's a couple ways that it can end. You can either do what I did on an exhale, and on the last one, just slowly release. And there's another one, this is a little more, I don't want to say advanced, but if you haven't done any type of breath work, I would be more cautious with this. But with this one, because you can get lightheaded if you do this approach. So I'd say be at ease with it. Is on that last one, you can inhale up and hold your breath and just imagine the air sinking down while you still hold your breath. And then as you feel that kind of movement within you, then slowly exhale. So I would practice and kind of play with how long do you want to hold your breath. Because the more you hold your breath, it is actually beneficial because it does allow the oxygen to be in your body, and your body is fully oxygenated at that point. So it is helpful, but just don't hold it too long because, you can get lightheaded, especially if you do the intense breaths. So, so that's that. I don't know if it would be helpful to do another demonstration, but that's the exercise. Inhale up, and so we're using our body, expanding getting air in the lungs and expanding the spine. And then that rapid movement is also beneficial. It's like charging the body, and we're getting full oxygen in. We're taking that deep breath and then pressing it out and relax. I would suggest doing it sitting down, especially if you haven't done this and it may get lightheaded, but you can do it standing up as well. And play with it. This is a beautiful exercise to really reset the nervous system and to get the mind clear. I feel clear right now because even just that fresh oxygen getting inside the brain is really helpful and healthy for the brain and the body as a whole. So that's a wrap. Hope you give it a shot and hope you feel as charged afterwards as I do right now just after one round. So imagine what 3 can do. All right, that's a wrap. Talk to you soon. Cheers. What I left out, so this video might look weird, but what I left out is after you do that as well and do your relax, that can be a time, if you want to set a timer for 5 minutes or so or whatever you want, that can be a good time to just sit in stillness. And because again, it is resetting your nervous system, so it will allow you to feel calm, feel at ease, feel sharp. And so if you want to make that a introduction to your meditative practice that is also really valuable. And I would also say really impactful in that noticing the subtleties of the movement within you, noticing the essence of the emotional movement within, because you'll be in that still space and you'll have that amplified awareness, which will be helpful. So now this is goodbye. So hope that makes sense. And of course, all of this is to make it your own. So play with it how you wish and make it your own. Hope this helps. All right, bye now.